Hello again and welcome to continuing coverage of Week 1 in the Arena Lacrosse League from the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena on the Six Nations of the Grand River Reservation on the outskirts of Brantford, Ontario. Season 4 continues in the Arena Lacrosse League. I'm Lance Wynn working alongside JVI Productions. Always glad to have you with us as we set the stage for the first of today's doubleheader with the Paris Riverwolves taking on the defending champion St. Catharines Shockwave. Coaches for today's game for the Riverwolves, a familiar face as Jamie Dubrick will run the show in his fourth season. He's assisted by Chris Driscoll. And at the other end, a man that needs no introduction, Ron Mouser Henry. He remains captain of the ship. Clancy Ames, his assistant, both are in their fourth season. All set to go here as Week 1 continues in the Arena Lacrosse League. Big matchup here between the Riverwolves and the Shockwave. Of course, the Shockwave, a team that has lost a bulk of the nucleus that won the championship last year, finished first in the regular season with just one loss. And right off the draw, the Riverwolves get possession. Paris, on the flip side, their nucleus returns, and they've got some veteran players in the lineup and some young guys looking to impress head coach Jamie Dubrick. And right off the bat, fighting for it, Shockwave pick it up. Good defensive play. Vanderzalm picks that up. So Saul Vanderzalm opens the scoring here with his first of the season. And the Shockwave early on jump out to a 1-0 lead. Back to it. We're just 30 seconds into this game, and scooping that up on the run is Gabriel Iozo. And Iozo making his debut in the Arena Lacrosse League, as it'll be the veteran Spencer Pike that will set things up. And the offense, and that shot by Dan Keene stopped by Crowley, and a race for it with Dylan LaPrade. That one scooped up by the veteran Nolan Clayton in his fourth season in the Arena Lacrosse League, and it's Keene. Keene will wait for some offensive help, kick it back out to the top, Matt Lee. He'll get it back, they'll swing it over left side, half boards. Leaning in, jumping back to the right, shot by Lee, stopped by Crowley, and that will stay right here. Possession remains to the Riverwolves. Cole Spear out there on the right side with Lee and Keene. Pike on the left. Well, Pike will be at the top. And now working on that left side is Eddie Renault. Renault peels out. Vanderzalm all over him. Curls in. Gets it to the top. Spear fake. Shot stopped by Crowley. Rebound picked up by Lee. That'll remain in the crease. Free ball. Spear couldn't get a shot off. And the Shockwave pick it up and they'll move it up. Colby Whitcomb will lug it over the timeline and get it to Brian Neufeld. Of course, part of that Shockwave nucleus that came away with the All-Championship last season. Underhand by Whitcomb, stopped, and Clayton now will send away the Riverwolves. Just under 13 minutes to go here, opening quarter. 1-0 favor of the Shockwave. Riverwolves threatening in the offensive end. Kick it to Keene on the right side. Keene takes a hard check, flips it back. That sidearm bounce from Brett Clofer, stopped easily by Crowley, and now the Shockwave will bring it back the other way. Waste no time moving up. Seamus Shanahan will kick it out and get it to Kyler Kilgore. Kilgore trying to elude a defender, pops it out, working and swing it back to the left side. Neufeld, good back-to-back passing, sidearm wide of the mark, and it's picked up. And it's Iozo that will make a good move, moving in. His shot, and he scores. So welcome to the Arena Lacrosse League, Gabriel Iozo, as this game now tied 1-1. We talk about these two teams, of course, have been in the hunt for an All-Cup for the last two seasons. You look at what St. Catharines has given up in Johnny Jimerson, Corey Becker, Anthony Patterson, Craig Seneca, Brooker Muir, who was a mainstay, and Alec Pace. All part of that championship team have moved on to the NLL and will fill the rosters there. When you look at Paris, Marcus Minicello, Scott Johnston, Travis Burton, Thomas Whitty, and Stephen Orleman have made the jump. Orleman, of course, in a bit of a flux right now as he could end up here in the Arena Lacrosse League as, of course, practice roster players for the NLL are eligible to play in the league. Dan Keene now will trot it over the timeline in the offensive end, makes a move, half boards, looking to dump it to Lee. Lee will try to play that carom, but Crowley picked that off, and he'll send away LaPrade. LaPrade will look up, move it up to Whitcomb. Whitcomb, good switch hands, gets it back to the top. Kilgore, swing it. Whitcomb, sizing it up, lets one go. Sidearm wide of the mark, goes off the rafters, out of play. Just under 11 minutes to go here in a 1-1 game. Iozzo will bring it up over the timeline. He's done his job. He'll retreat, and they'll get it over to the half boards. Looking for Matt Lee, and tracking that down is Renault. Look at Renault, looks like he's in very good shape. Dropped a few pounds as Pike looking for an opening. Good defense, swarming wide of the mark. Possession will go the other way. Good defensive set there for the Shockwave, as their rotation wouldn't allow Spencer Pike to get off that big hard shot. Ryan Neufeld will swing it back out to the top. Talon Badaway out there. Looking to Tyler O'Brien, also out there, and a good bounce shot in the middle. So a good finish from Kyler Kilgore. He notches his first Arena Lacrosse League goal and gives the Shockwave a 2-1 lead. Chauncey Hill in there doing battle with Jonah Beam. Hill will get the Shockwave possession, but Beam wreaking some havoc on the forecheck. He's out there working hard with Jordan Medeiros. They come up with the ball momentarily. Iozzo had it, lost it on the boards in front of the St. Catharines bench, picked up. And LaPrade bulling his way into the offensive end, but again, it's picked up by Beam. He'll bounce off a couple, and they'll get it over the timeline. Good pressure in the neutral zone from the Shockwave, as well as the Riverwolves. Looking for an opening, not able to get past the defender was Jordan Medeiros, and that will take us to our first officials timeout. To resume with 9:29 to go here, opening quarter. Shockwave with a 1-goal lead, and Riverwolves working on offense. They send it over to the left side. Eddie Renault just had a quick chit-chat about some of the notables that have taken their workout regimen to another level. Eddie Renault certainly one of them, as he gets off a good hard shot. Grant Crowley has dropped 60 pounds in the offseason, and he's looking outstanding. Alec Tamus now will dump it off, and him and Dylan LaPrade, I got to apologize. I've been saying their names wrong just for the last 3 seasons, so we're going to get that rectified and make sure that right names, right guys. Seamus Shanahan sends it off. Underhand bullet from Talon Badaway, and man, that's a very bad man. Good shot. First of the season, first ever in the Arena Lacrosse League, and it's 3-1 Shockwave. Set to go one more time. And Beam and Chauncey Hill. Hill comes up with it, gets double teamed. Good pressure by the Riverwolves, and they move it up. Beam in transition, dumps it off. Jamie McMahon not able to haul that in. And the Shockwave now will counter the other way. Kobe Whitcomb will flip to Neufeld. He'll stay out there, slide over to the right side. Neufeld working on the left. Dump off, and not able to corral it was Kilgore. He manages to stay with it. Got to work, 10 on the shot clock. Neufeld, quick shot. Good save by Clayton. And now here come the Riverwolves. Lee. Matt Lee, talented offensive player, has great quickness, good hands, Good save there by Crowley. And in transition, it's Vanderzalm. Picked up, Vanderzalm, good try. Better save though by Clayton. And Shockwave regained possession. Vanderzalm will retreat to the bench and give way to Badaway. Badaway working left side, flip, quick pass. Whitcomb tried to bounce off a check, and good defense by Keene. And the Riverwolves now will get it over the timeline. Josh Medeiros. He flips to Clofer. Clofer will find Kyle Dawson, and he'll flip, of course, to Spear. Spear looking for an opening. Double teamed. Good swarming D from the Shockwave, and they'll move it up in transition. LaPrade, 2-on-1. Good dump. No finish, though, from Blake Dunford. And once again, Shockwave winning the race to the loose balls. Not this time, as the Riverwolves pick it up with 6:35 to go here, opening quarter. Lee. Hesitation move, cuts back to the middle. Can't avoid a check. Ball loose, and that will go over the timeline. Violation. Keene's going to have to step back and play some D. Whitcomb, good fake, tries to switch, stopped by Clayton. He'll send Matt Lee away on the outlet. Wholesale changes for the Shockwave as Lee moves it up in the offensive end, takes a hard hit, gets it out. They'll try things on the left side. Spencer Pike looking for an opening. Lets that underhand go. Crowley handled that easily, and he'll move it up for St. Catharines. 5:50 to go here. 3-1 game in favor of the defending champion Shockwave. Neufeld looking for an opening. Skip pass and a big underhand shot. Accurate from Kent Baker Printup. Not sure how we're going to think of a nickname for that one, but we'll do what we can as that one gets kicked back out. Cody Menzie working on the half boards. Good speed. Swing it around to the left side. Neufeld sizing things up, back to the right. Good fake and move, and the flip over, and too much traffic has that picked off. Paris now will bring it back. Medeiros will lug it over the timeline, flip and retreat. And they'll dump it now to Pike. Deep in the half boards. Looking for an opening. Good defense. Bill O'Brien out there closing the door. Another underhand. Stopped by Crowley. Rebound. Gobbled up and smothered in the crease. That will take us to officials' timeout number 2. Set to resume here with 4:58 to go in the opening quarter. Riverwolves looking for a quick dump as Keene gets pushed into the net. Gets out of the crease. Possession remains to the Riverwolves. Swing. Keene, his shot, steered aside by Crowley. Picked up by Whitcomb, and they'll move it up over the timeline. Kobe Whitcomb will get to his right stick side after flipping off to Kyle Kilgore. Kilgore will swing it down low. Good hesitation move. Dump off, quick stick finish. So a beauty pass from Talon Badaway as he finds Whitcomb on the crease, and it's a 4-1 St. Catharines lead. Of course, we want to take this time to thank our sponsor, Alterna Savings, for everything they've done as they've been serving our members in Ontario for over a century, and today our goal is to put the good in banking. We believe everyone should have a fair shot at financial well-being, and of course, offering very competitive rates with personalized, friendly service. This is why we support the National Lacrosse League and the Arena Lacrosse League. To find out more, visit alternasavings.ca. So, of course, we want to thank them, thank our official partner in the National Lacrosse League, and, of course, we here for season number 4. Riverwolves pick it up, and a flip out from Eddie Renault as he'll get it back, working on the left side. Two-man game going and executed well, but Crowley there for the big save. as Kyle Dawson not able to pocket one, and now here come the Shockwave. Bill O'Brien out there on offense, wreaking some havoc up the middle, swinging over, give and go. Had Seamus Shanahan, wasn't able to corral it, got the rebound, picked it up. Whitcomb, good spin move, has an opening, looks far corner, stopped by Clayton. Picked up and moved up now, and it'll be Connor Watson. 3 minutes to go here, opening quarter. Defending champs holding a 3-goal lead here. Brett Clofer had that pass knocked down, recovered. They'll work on the half boards. Pike again sized it up, dumped it off. Unfortunately, pass went awry, and Crowley with a good outlet will lay it up for LaPrade. LaPrade working in the middle. Good move and finish. And boy, oh boy, Tyler O'Brien with a nice spin move to spin off a defender and extend the St. Catharines lead to 5-1. So the question coming in to this game for Ron Henry and the Shockwave was, how are they going to fill the void with the absence of a Jimerson and a Brooker Muir and an Anthony Patterson? And I'll tell you, they have bought in, and it looks like we're going to have a goaltending change for the Riverwolves. Stephen Orleman is going to come in and take over for Nolan Clayton. So it looks like Mouser Henry has gotten his new acquisitions on the same page with the veterans. And they look awfully good early on, working this ball around. They swing it over to the right side. Cody Menzie battling in there for it, loses the battle, and the Riverwolves will bring it back. Iotzo will bring it over the timeline. They get it to Keene. Takes a hard hit. And if you know anything about these Shockwave, defensively they are tough. Keene looking for an opening, swings it over. Pike spins off a defender. Runs it to LaPrade, tries the backhand pass, and it's picked off. Working the other way. Jordan Holtby will dump it off to LaPrade. LaPrade will tee it up. Shot right off the logo, stopped by Orleman. And now Alzo will bring it up over the timeline. Sorry, my apologies. It's actually Jordan Medeiros. Medeiros sidearm wide of the mark, and we'll take it the other way. Minute 15 to go here, opening quarter. Good pass, not able to corral that. Shockwave, though, and a good job to recover is Sal Vanderzalm. He'll look for an opening. And you see Paris with under a minute to go on the run. With the runner down, no reset on the shot clock. 5 to go, dump down low, quick stick stop by Orleman. It's scooped up by Rob King. He'll leg it over the timeline with 45 seconds to go, and that is just flat out interference by Spencer Pike, and possession will go to the Shockwave with 44 seconds to go here. Neufeld looking to add to their total before the end of the quarter. Get it back out to the top. Kent Baker Prinup will get it over. Had a notion, took it off the helmet. Good passing on the run. Quick underhand shot by Prinup. Stop. And the Riverwolves will have to hurry here with 20 seconds to go. Pike, wrong stick side. Makes a U-turn, heads to the other side, gets it to Keene. Keene with 13. Keene getting checked by Whitcomb. Spins around. 5. Big overhand stop by Clofer, and loose ball. Keene with a last second chance. And 5-1 the score after the opening 15 minutes here at the ILA. We'll be back with quarter number 2. All set to go here for quarter number 2. Shockwave with a 5-1 lead after a very impressive first quarter. Ball loose and a whole lot going on, including a hand touch courtesy Alex Tamus. And now setting things up will be Josh Medeiros. They'll send it over to the right side. Riverwolves looking for some big overhand. Stopped by Crowley by Spear. Spear battles for it. In there with Keene, and they come away with it, and a fresh clock. Josh Medeiros will set things up. Riverwolves need a good possession here and get a good shot. Everything seems to be well out in the perimeter. And a good bounce shot right there. So nice job of threading that needle and finding the short side was Cole Spear as he picks up his first of the season. Battle continues with Jonah Beam and Chauncey Hill. Beam will win this one, and the Riverwolves get possession. Beam will look for some assistance, dumps it off to Matt Lee, and Lee now will ship it over to the left side. They'll swing it back. Took his eye off it, did Clofer, and not able to capitalize in transition, though, was Blake Dunford. He moves it up. A little late on the pass, got it to him. That shot goes over the right ear and wide from Kyle Pedwell. And now the Riverwolves will go to work in the offensive end. 13:25 to go here in the second quarter. Spear will get it back out to the top. They'll swing it around to the left side. Good move diving in, looking for that far corner, but nothing doing for Eddie Renault. And it's Whitcomb in transition. Right stick side, goes to the underhand, stopped. And now the Riverwolves will move it up. Orleman's done a good job. Matt Lee out of the back door, picks the corner. No substitute for speed. A good pass on the money finds Matt Lee. Beam and Chauncey Hill this time around. Hill read that like a book, even though Beam won the draw. And now they'll work on the half-court left side. Brian Neufeld will swing it back up, and they'll work it to the top and around to the right side. LaPrade. Take a check, flips it off. And that swing pass tried to get it through two defenders. It goes off a stick and will stay right here with a fresh clock for the Shockwave. Neufeld looking inside. That rebound picked up, but Cody Menzie well over the net. And here come Paris. Jamie McMahon. McMahon, of course, in his fourth season here in the Arena Lacrosse League. Brett Clofer will dump it off. They'll go to work to Pike, left side. Kick it to Keene on the right. Keene looking for an opening. Spins off Vanderzalm. Stopped, though, by Crowley. And he'll move it on up to Whitcomb. Whitcomb always seems to be in transition. Good job of threading the needle, but Kyle Kilgore not able to handle the pass. Manages to corral it. Gets it back. Possession Shockwave. They get it back to Whitcomb at the top. Curl around. 8 on the shot clock. In tight. Good save there by Orleman. He gobbles up the rebound and sends away a perfect pass on the money. Matt Lee out the back door again. Good speed. Gets held up. And they say he went through the crease. So good defense there from Bill O'Brien as he had to clamp down on the speedy Matt Lee. And O'Brien will bring it over the timeline and find his way to the bench. Moving on in. Ball goes loose in the corner. Pinned in there is Menzie. Ball still loose. Orleman had it momentarily. And shot clock will expire. Possession to Paris. Beam with 10:50 to go here, second quarter. Riverwolves have opened this quarter with 2 unanswered here. Looking to close the gap. Lee draws a double team, spins out of it, kicks it back out to the top. They continue to Keene over on the right side. Big shot, wide of the mark. Rebound picked up. And in transition, Shockwave wastes no time. LaPrade. Pass goes well wide of the mark to Hill. LaPrade battles, but Iotzo will pick it up. Lean into a check and dump it off. So a good job there as he gets to Josh Medeiros, and he'll settle things down. Clofer swings it around. Keene makes a move, half boards, fakes the dump, looks down low, tried to tuck it in, was Josh Medeiros. Goes over the net and long strides. Here come the Shockwave. Hope stopped by Orleman. And that outstanding save will lead us right into our officials' timeout. Good to go here with 9:49 to go. Matt Lee will get it over the timeline and make it look easy. Give and go, drops it off. And working on that side now is Kyle Dawson. Shot goes wide, and now it's going to be picked up off the carpet by LaPrade. LaPrade out the back door. His bounce shot steered aside by Orleman. Rebound picked up by the Shockwave as they'll get a fresh clock to work with, and Neufeld will settle in the offense. 4-on-4 in the offensive end, looking for the give and go. Good job and a better save, though, as Tyler O'Brien got free. And working defensively, O'Brien with some good cross-checking. Still in the stick, and penalty is going to be called on the play, as sure enough, mentioned that there had been no penalties up to this point. First man advantage of this game. Want to remind our viewers, stick around. We've got the Toronto Monarchs, Six Nations Snipers coming up after this, the second half of the doubleheader. And Keene, Dan Keene finds the mark for the first time this season. A power play marker. And it's now a 5-4 game. Four unanswered goals from the Riverwolves have evened up this game with 7:25 to go here in the first half. Battle on the sideboards, it's picked up. And Bill O'Brien, and he took a hefty hit. You don't see that too often as Logan Holmes met him mano a mano and managed to move the big guy. And, of course, Bill O'Brien will return the favor. On the receiving end is Kyle Dawson. And the Shockwave even things out with possession now in the offensive end. You kind of figured that a hard hit like that on O'Brien wasn't going to go unanswered. As Neufeld working on the half boards left side. Curling around, dumps it off. Under 10 on the shot clock. Good skip pass. Rolling off a check, making a nice move. Not able to finish was Badaway. And shot clock violation will give possession to Paris. Rob King will find Keene. Keene working one-on-one on Vanderzome. Saul gets some help from LaPrade. And they get it to Lee. Lee, good hard swing pass, Spencer Pike. Pike fake, rolls out, curls back, comes around looking opening, swings it. Keene, tough angle, wide of the mark. Rebound, no. Corralled neatly there by Renault. Renault will work on that left side, looking for a screen from Pike. Doesn't get it, curls back out, brings it all the way across, on the run. Bounce shot wide of the mark. Possession the other way to St. Catharines. Here come the gold, white, and black. Colby Whitcomb. 5:50 to go here in the first half. Out the back door. Neufeld tees it up. Stopped by Orleman. Orleman picks it up and moves it up all in one motion to Connor Watson. Watson out the back door. Good feed. Better save, though. Crowley, another good save. So how about Grant Crowley getting it done between the pipes here in a tie game. Spear working half boards right side. Looking for an opening. Backhand stop by Crowley. And here come the Shockwave now. End to end. Famous will get it over. Whitcomb now curling around. Tees it up wide of the mark. Rebound is picked up. And it'll be Printup. Baker Printup with a move. Gets it over to Neufeld. Under 5 on the shot clock. Going to have to hurry. Big shot deflected. Takes a funny hop, and the Riverwolves now the other way. Under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. 2-on-2. Flip. And it's picked up errantly, momentarily, and a good job, good hustle. But it gets knocked back over the line. So some good hustle there by Eddie Renault. Came away empty, and that will take us to the final officials' timeout of the opening half. All set to go here with 4:37 to go in a tie game. Riverwolves have outscored the Shockwave 4-0 here in this second quarter. So Ron Henry and company looking to get on track here as that shot goes wide. No reset, 15 on the shot clock. And it's Neufeld again. Looking for a cutter. Pass goes awry. Rebound picked up. Good defense, though, as that's stuck in Orleman's pad, and he will move it on up. Connor Watson. Pike, they're pushing him further out. Bill O'Brien on him. Pike curls around, gets it back to Lee. Lee swings it to Keene. Keene, good fake. Has some room. Stopped by Crowley. Ball loose. And a bit of a pile up there as ball's finally fished out, and it's picked up by the Shockwave, and LaPrade will move it up. Has no numbers. He's going to have to wait. Good transition defense from the Riverwolves. Dump it off. Looking for a cutter on that side. Tried the quick stick, but nothing doing there. Tyler O'Brien and Iozo with speed. Too much bounce on the bounce shot. Finds the screen above the glass, and it'll be possession to St. Kitts. Pedwell will swing it over. Good speed, explosive to the net was Badaway. Orleman up to the task one more time. Paris now will move it up over the timeline. Kobe Robinson. Tough pass, looking for Keene, and Robinson off to stay and play some defense as the Shockwave will bring it in transition. Had Neufeld wide open, tried to tee that up. Did Aiden Bois. Back the other way, Medeiros. Underhand, Crowley right where he should be to make that good save, and here come the Shockwave with under 2:20 to go here in the half. Whitcomb sizing up. That one steered aside by the glove of Orleman. And the Riverwolves now will counter the other way. Beam. He'll pull it out, wait for some help. Clofer out there. Working on this side. Kyle Dawson makes a move. Tried to find the short side. There was none. And a couple of good moves to elude a defender, and here come the Shockwave, and a good job to get it over the timeline by Blake Dunford. And hanging on to that was Cody Menzie, Neufeld, Pedwell. Tough angle, may have got the post as it did for a reset. Neufeld takes a check, and that's going to cost Iozo at the very least 2 minutes from checking from behind. And so a chance here for the Shockwave. They get their first power play opportunity of this Arena Lacrosse League season with 1:10 to go here opening half. Swinging around on Neufeld, bounce shot. So Brian Neufeld, where have you been? The calming influence, the assistant captain, pockets his first goal of the season. It's a power play marker, and it's a 6-5 lead for the Shockwave. 1:05 to go here, opening half, and off the draw, Chauncey Hill went right by it as he won it. Battle again, Iotso doing a good job out of the box, wreaking some havoc. Riverwolves pick it up with 50 seconds to go. Jonah Beam straddles the line, rolls it down looking for Keene, picked up by O'Brien. Bill O'Brien will move it up to Kobe Whitcomb. Under 40 to go. That pass goes awry, picked up though by Kilgore. Kilgore looking for a cutter. That pass again will go loose. Neufeld, good job of boxing out, keeps it alive, draws a double team. Orleman fishes it with 20 seconds to go. And a timeout is called with 20.3 seconds. Possession, Riverwolves. All getting set here for the final 20 seconds of the opening half. Matt Lee, with the net empty, will work with Dan Keene, who will get it up over the timeline. Last chance here. Riverwolves working in. Pike fakes, curls out, draws a double team. 10, fishes through, still weaving through traffic. Triple teamed, has it knocked away. Matt Lee bounces it down low, and that will do it. As a good defensive hold for the Shockwave, and they will take a 6-5 lead into the break. We played 30 minutes. 6-5, Shockwave. Ready, dear, ready. Welcome back to the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena here on the Six Nations Reservation on the Grand River. Lance Wynn alongside JVI Productions. Glad to have you with us as we get set for second half action. 6-5 in favor of the Shockwave, and off the draw, St. Catharines will corral it, and they will have the opening possession here in the third quarter. Badaway will send it off. And trying to find his way, weaving through traffic, was LaPrade. He had it stripped, and Iozo will bring it back over the timeline, set things up for Paris. Looks like Chase Martin now has taken over the goaltending duties. An outstanding game from Grant Crowley. Big save right off the bat as the Shockwave now will move it up. Got to hurry, only 8 seconds to get it over the timeline here in the all. And it's a flip to Shanahan. Of course, Seamus Shanahan, that name very synonymous with hockey and lacrosse. Certainly in the GTA with Brendan and Brian, the most notables, as here now come the Riverwolves. Jordan Medeiros will dump it off. Matt Lee will send it over to the left side. Kick it back, Dan Keene on the right. Keene looking for a screen, gets one, the flip to Lee. Lee getting chased by Holtby. Holtby does a good job, and Shockwave will bring it up and move it up in transition. LaPrade not able to corral the pass, and the Riverwolves now will get it back in the offensive zone. Lee, dump it off, bounce shot is stopped. Shockwave now looking for a skip pass down on the right crease. Good spin move. Tried to sneak that through the 5-hole, did Menzie. And good forechecking by St. Kitts. Picked up. Neufeld overhand stop. So Orleman's come in and done a good job. That was a good shoulder save. And now Jamie McMahon's going to have to hurry. Gets it to Big Rob King. King over the timeline. 12:20 to go here in the third. Pike looking for a screen. Weaves through. Keeps it. Takes a good hard check. Good defense as Kyle Pedwell forced a turnover. Vanderzalm picks it up. Speeding up the middle. Has two with him. He'll pull out. Good transition defense from the Riverwolves. And Vanderzalm now will have to wait for some offensive assistance. Whitcomb. Dump it down low. And Vanderzalm will get it back to the top. Under 10 on the shot clock. Pedwell. Swim move, didn't go very far. Made a bad pass, and they'll dump it down in the corner by Kilgore. And here come the Riverwolves. So if you're looking for Cole Spear, he's wearing number 21. We'll have to make any notable changes. Matt Lee tries a trick shot and a rebound. Almost pocketed, but Martin was certainly up to the task, well away. And unfortunately, Spear with the steal from his knees. Dan Key not able to find the mark. And here come the Shockwave. Isaac Vanderzalm, good job. Neufeld, give and go. Good defense, close that up by Jonah Beam. And Orleman will send away the outlet. Paris working up top, swing it down deep in the corner, one-on-one, Spencer Pike. Good defense there by Mitch DeMont. And Pike retrieves the rebound and pockets his first of the game. So Spencer Pike on the scoreboard. And more importantly, he's tied this game 6-6. So Jamie Dubrick and Chris Driscoll get a little something out of Spencer Pike, who has worked awfully hard, and Riverwolves a little careless with the stick was Jonah Beam. He's going to end up spending at the very least 2 minutes in the box with a high stick. Delayed penalty. Here are the Shockwave. Neufeld. Plenty of time on the shot. Dumped inside to LaPrade. Couldn't handle the pass, and we will have our second power play when we come back from our officials' timeout. So Jonah Beam, the guilty party, high sticking. He'll spend 2 minutes in the box unless the Shockwave have a change of plans. Second power play of this game for St. Catharines. They're 1 for 1. And it'll be Neufeld, left shooter, kicks it back to the top. They'll work the two-man game, swing it over to Whitcomb. Whitcomb will kick it back over to Menzie. Menzie at the top, Neufeld, wide open on the crease, tried to go 5-hole, did Badaway, but Orleman had that closed, and Josh Medeiros now with heavy pressure does a good job to get it over the timeline. So Badaway couldn't play any tighter D, but Medeiros is a handful. And he's going to work some clock with 10 to go. Dumps it over, and it's Spear. Spear will get a shot off wide of the mark. O'Brien will pick it up, bump into his own man. Possession, no, will remain right here with the Shockwave as they'll bring it back. Neufeld. Just over a minute to go in the power play. Working out of the box, quick shot, steered aside. So a good shot from Tyler O'Brien. Better save, though, by Orleman, and a fresh clock. Shockwave set things up around the horn. Neufeld bounce shot. So, boy, you talk about the underhands, the backhands, but a good old-fashioned bounce shot from Brian Neufeld, his second of the game. Second power play marker has given St. Catharines off the draw. Beam flipped it, but again, Chauncey Hill read that. And a good job to kick it over was Tamus. And a big possession here for the Shockwave. Leading by a goal. Have the offense back out there. Neufeld. Swing pass. Whitcomb brings it under. Leans in. Good job of cradling with the one hand. Quick pass. Neufeld tried to quick stick from way out. Didn't come up with any. That underhand, so possession will go to the Riverwolves. Good defensive stand for Jamie Dubrick and company, as it'll be Iotzo that will get it over the timeline. He'll stay out there and get it to Pike. Pike beat one. Good fake. Came in, has some room. Tried to continue through. Stopped, though, by Martin and Vanderzalm. Saul will track down the loose ball. Splits the double team. Creates a 2-on-1. Pulls it back out. Dumps it down low. No chance, though, for Printup to find that corner as the angle was closed by Orleman. Dan Keene put on the brakes, flip to Matt Lee. Matt Lee will fake the pass back, and it'll be Keene that'll set things up with 7:15 to go here in the third. Lee, good first step. It's a curl in, leans in on Hopi, who does a good job defensively, and it's Chauncey Hill. Hill picks it up, bounce pass, and it's a good one. Picked up, quick shot, stop by Orleman. So a good chance for Bois in transition, not able, though, to find the mark on Stephen Orleman. And that will give the Riverwolves possession. Spear working with Lee on the right side, and that pass went awry. And you heard LaPrade yelling, "He's holding me," as Matt Lee did have a good hold on his jersey just to slow him down in transition. Swing around behind the net. That pass Beam back there as they'll smother it in the crease. Possession to Paris. Beam now will get it over the timeline. Under 6:20 to go here in the third. Jonah Beam getting some pressure from Bill O'Brien. He flips to Dan Keene. Keene working one-on-one, will lean in. Isaac Vanderzalm working on him. Keene diving wide of the mark. Pike picks up the rebound. No reset. 5 on the shot clock. Gets chased out. O'Brien and Tamus both teamed up. And we're going to have another penalty. Been 2 minutes in the box. Paris will get their second power play opportunity of this game. They're 1 for 1. And with under 6 minutes to go here, a chance to pull even. Keene out there with Spear. They let him roam right in, and knowing that Martin has the angle covered. Bill O'Brien's going to get ahead of steam. He gets it over the timeline and dumps it off to Saul Vanderzalm. Vanderzalm with an opening, not sure on a miscue, and a big save. Rebound picked up off the crossbar. So the Iron helping out Orleman and the Riverwolves. And it'll be Neufeld that'll settle things down. Neufeld out there with Kilgore, Vanderzalm, as they're looking to work some time off the clock. Minute 15 to go in the man short. 10 on the shot clock. Neufeld teed that one up. Rebound gets knocked away by Printup. Not able to corral it. And here comes Jamie McMahon, who will move it up. Kyle Dawson out there with Clofer. Keene on the right side. Keene, skip pass. Pike underhand, stop. Rebound and fresh clock go to the Riverwolves, and a careless pass from Keene is picked off by Chase Martin, and he'll move it on up to Mitch DeMont. Mitch DeMont, the captain of this Shockwave team, and he quietly goes about doing a lot of the stuff that not everyone does, and a mainstay for Ron Henry and company. Bat away. Looking for some time, tried to tiptoe around that crease, but official Mark Sands all over that, and that will take us to our official's timeout. All set to resume with 10 seconds remaining in the Shockwave penalty. So Dan Keene will hustle it up with under 4 minutes to go here in the third. Lee will get it down to Spear. Spear swings it around the net, diving attempt. And a good save there by Martin. Kyle Dawson tried to extend, but Martin closed the door. Shockwave now working. Penalty expired. Teams back at full strength. Neufeld, the floor general out there. Will bring it in up to the dots. Go to the low shot. Steered aside easily by Orleman. And picked up now. Rob King will get it to Iotso. Iotso one-on-one with Neufeld. Will curl out, think better of it, and gets it to Clofer. Pressure coming, and you see what the Shockwave do. You get that pass over, they'll jump it in the neutral zone and try to push over that line. Keene, big fake, doesn't shed a defender. Overhand, wide of the mark. Ball's loose now, and Chauncey Hill in a race for it will slow it up, pick it up, and he'll get it to Tamus. Shanahan will get it back to the top. They'll wait for their entire troops to get it. Went with a step in there, wide open, all alone was Bataway. Good pad save made, and Shockwave battling for it. Riverwolves come up with possession. Legging that one out is Jordan Medeiros. Medeiros, good move, goes to the top corner. So how about Jordan Medeiros in transition? Ties this game up with his first of the season. .225 to go here, third quarter. And once again, we are all tied up off the draw. Josh Medeiros, the scoop up, has no numbers, and we'll get it back to the top. Jamie McMahon, sure-handed vet, will get it to Matt Lee, and they'll set things up. Pike out there as well, as is Dawson and Clofer. Keene will round out the five. Keene from way out looking down low, goes off a stick and a helmet. Loose, Pike picks it up. O'Brien immediately on him. Pike dumps it, and shot clock violation will give possession to the Shockwave. Minute 45 to go here, third quarter. Kilgore will set things up. He'll wait for Neufeld. Looking for a screen, gets one, curls around, swings it right side. Big shot, but right in the breadbasket by Menzie. And now it's going to be the Riverwolves that'll leg it up. Daniel Wheeler will wheel and peel. Keene send a bounce pass over to the left side. Big shot there, but wide of the mark from Renault. Rebound, that one goes off the toe of Martin and will go down the length of the carpet with under a minute to go here in the third. Keene will be very deliberate here as he gets it to Pike. Pike looking for an opening, immediately has a defender on him. Looking across to Spear. Spear trying to use his size. Still battling for that loose ball. Battle continues, knocked away by the Shockwave. That sidearm steered aside with under 28 seconds to go. Possession will go to the Shockwave, and they will call timeout with 26.8 seconds to go here in the third quarter. So you know the scenario, 26.8 seconds to go here. Shockwave with possession. The net is empty for the extra attacker. And you'll see the Riverwolves match up in what looks like a box and one as they slide over into what could be a 3-2. Swinging around, Neufeld, left shooter, pressure coming out, 10 on the game clock. Got to move it, 5 on the shot clock, get it down low, pass in the middle, good cross check, one hand not going to get it done. And a penalty is going to be called in the dying seconds of this quarter. So a good effort by Tyler O'Brien as he took a couple of hard hits, and he will draw a penalty. Looks like it could be Connor Watson. And it is who's the guilty party with 1.2 to go here in the quarter. Neufeld's going to just take a long shot, and that will do it. We've played 3 here at the ILA. 7-7 to score. Fourth quarter coming up. All locked and loaded for the fourth quarter here at the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena. Lance Wynn along with JVI Productions, and it's LaPrade off the draw that will get the Shockwave possession. Kobe Whitcomb. Whitcomb playing an important piece to this offensive puzzle for Ron Henry and the Shockwave as they move it around. Minute and a half to go in the penalty. Whitcomb sizing it up, teed it up. Good save there by Orleman as he had the angle covered, and his outlet to Jamie McMahon will move it up. McMahon knows the rules, speeds over the timeline. He'll retreat as he gets it to Josh Medeiros. He'll try to work some clock. This, of course, the Shockwave's third power play of this game. And they are 2 for 3. With under a minute to go here, they'll have a chance as they get it up and over into the offensive end. Neufeld will wait for all the troops, set things up. Tyler O'Brien out there as well. Neufeld, kick it back to the top. Menzies' shot will go off the rafters, and Riverwolves will play the carom perfectly. Jamie McMahon. McMahon looking out that back door, gets the trailer in Matt Lee. Good decision, and Lee will pull it out with 30 seconds remaining in the penalty. Lee will dump it down to Spear. Out there with Dawson. Safety man, looks like Dan Keene hovering by that back door. Shot taken, defensive unit back out. Here come the Shockwave with 10 to go in the penalty. Tamus will drop it off. Neufeld. And Neufeld will dump it off. Good job curling around, but left that stick hanging out. It got snatched, and Jamie McMahon is going to race down the carpet. Picked up, though, by Chase Martin. So good piece of goaltending. And here comes Whitcomb. Dumps it down low. Good pass made by Menzie. Menzie now working the half boards, dumps it off. Whitcomb. Interchange. Swing pass. Good spin move there by Badaway. And dumps it down low, up, down, corner, and Neufeld thought he had it in. Rebound, though, was picked up by the Shockwave, a fresh clock. So Brian Neufeld had Orleman at his mercy, wasn't able to find the back of the net. Shockwave, though, remain on offense. Printup working one-on-one. Takes it strong, but good defensive play by Jordan Medeiros. And legging it up over the timeline is Watson. Watson Has a defender in Pedwell on him, rolls that over, and a little breathing room for Spencer Pike. Pike on the skip pass. Matt Lee tees it up wide of the mark. Lee will try to track it down, and Keene will come away with it, and a reset on the clock for the Riverwolves. 11 and a half to go. That shot doesn't find its way through by Clofer. And here come the Shockwave. Pike almost picked up a penalty there on LaPrade. And out of the bench, good job. Whitcomb looking down low, sends it back. Big save! So Orleman, despite a toe on the crease by Kilgore, makes an outstanding shoulder save to keep this game tied at 7. Iotzo, Lee, good hard skip pass to Renault. Renault gets a screen, kicks it off to the far side, and how about Cole Spear on the spin around, finds the back of the net, and the Riverwolves now with an 8-7 lead. So Cole Spear on the board with his second of the game. First lead of this game for the Riverwolves, and working hard to try to come up with it. And did, but turned it over was Tamus. Riverwolves feeling it. Pike dumps it over. Keene tried to go short side, stopped by Martin. So a timely save there as the momentum swinging in the way of the Riverwolves. Thomas will drop it off. Menzie will get it behind, get it back. Swing over. Had a notion, did Shanahan. Shanahan leaning in, getting pushed out with 2 on the shot clock. All he can do is dump it in the corner. And now Rob King and the Riverwolves will bring it up. Under 10 minutes to go here in the 4th. Paris with a 1-goal lead. Working half boards left side. Dawson will swing it over. Keene will tee it up, stopped. Keene trying to track down his rebound, battling in the corner. Pedwell in there as well. And it's Dumont that comes away with it, and he'll send away Holtby. Jordan Holtby. He'll get that to Whitcomb and retreat to the bench. Whitcomb now with 15 on the shot clock. Curling around, has some room around the dots, gets it over. On the run, that sidearm stop by Badaway. And that will take us to our officials' timeout. Good to go here after our officials' timeout. These two teams, of course, battled for the All-Championship last year, and that was an 8-6 final in favor of the Shockwave. Paris just wasn't able to climb all the way back after pulling to within 1. So you look at these scenarios here, and Lee almost on the doorstep picked up that rebound. And another 1 goal separating these two teams here again this season. Tamus will get it to Pedwell. Pedwell swing it over to Neufeld. 8:45 to go here. Looking for a cutter wide open. Beautiful feed. And in the middle, it's Cody Menzie who pockets his first of the season. And a big one ties this game up at 8. So to no surprise, we're all knotted up one more time as Beam and Hill will do battle in that circle one more time. And Beam this time will win it, gets it to Medeiros. 2-on-1 in transition. Medeiros to flip, not able to find Beam. Clofer out of the bench, comes hard, good shoulder save. So Chase Martin came in eyes wide open, and it's LaPrade now. LaPrade had a notion, pulled it back out. Out there was Shanahan, Whitcomb, and Printup. Shanahan with the curl, looking down low. Pass was a bad one. Quick shot. Almost snuck it 5-hole. but Orleman closed the wickets just in time. Here come the Riverwolves now with 7:45 to go in the fourth. Tied 8-8. Renault puts on the brakes, peels around, shot wide of the mark. Looked like it was steered aside. Reset, fresh clock for Paris. Pikes moved over to the top, expecting to slide down left side. Renault kicks it to Keane. Keane has Clofer, goes for the backhand cross court. And it's Pike will peel out with 11 on the shot clock. He'll tee it up. Underhand! Spencer Pike through a crowd with his second of the game has given Paris a 9-8 lead. So back and forth we go. Riverwolves answering. Had their first lead of the game here in this fourth quarter, and they do it one more time. 9-8, and it's Iozzo that picks up the loose ball. Good fake. Teed it around the dots, pulls it back out, gets it to Josh Medeiros. Medeiros now will wait for some help. 6:50 to go here in the fourth. Medeiros, the flip back. Renault looking down low. Matt Lee sniffing behind the net, kicks it back out to Keane. Keane one-on-one, ISO up high. Goes spin move, good move, but Martin had that door closed, and here come the Shockwave. LaPrade looking out the back door, hits Neufeld, stop by Orleman. Riverwolves counter the other way. Renault, good bounce pass, finds Pike. Pike goes, big save. Pedwell had it momentarily. Good job by Chase Martin to lift the stick of Spencer Pike and allow the defender to pick that up. Here comes Tamus. Pedwell. Big step goes by. Rob King goes bounce shot. So just when you needed a little extra help, Kyle Pedwell notches his first of the season. And surprise, surprise, we're all knotted again, 9-9. So just want to take a minute to, of course, thank Alterna Savings. They have been serving our members in Ontario for over a century, and today our goal is to put the good in banking. So we believe everyone should have a fair shot at financial well-being, not just a privileged few. That's why we put people before profits, offering very competitive rates with personalized, friendly service. That's why we support the National Lacrosse League and the Arena Lacrosse League. To find out more, visit us at alternasavings.ca. Over and back the call as the Arena Lacrosse League, proud partners of the NLL. And a good quick shot, but stopped by Martin. So in close was Connor Watson, not able to snap this tie, and Tamus now will roll it on over, and he'll get it to Badaway. Badaway looking for an opening, kicks it back out. Whitcomb with the defender, gets the screen, looks for the flip, kicks it back out. Badaway's underhand. It goes wide of the mark. Race now. It's going to go over the timeline, and that's going to be possession to Paris and Jordan Medeiros. Medeiros will dump it off. We're under 5 minutes to go here. Out the back door. Tried to go up, down, and in. Did Spears. Pedwell picks it up and flips it the length of the carpet. And Orleman almost took his eye off that ball a little early and had it squirt through the 5-hole. But I have to classify that as an own goal. And the Riverwolves now get it over in the offensive end. 4:35 to go. Keane looking for an opening. Big shot, Clofer, stopped by Martin. Picked up and moved up. And a race for it now. Blake Dunford pulls it off, gets it to Neufeld. Stopped, though, by Orleman. And that, of course, will take us to our final officials timeout. All set to rock the house here with 4:18 to go. Teams all even. Renault up against Houtby, and he'll get it into the offensive end. Paris on the run. How about Cole Spear? Quick release on the bounce for his third of the game. And it's a timely one, and it's given Paris a 10-9 lead. So Spear delivers in crunch time, and off the draw, Beam gets it. Iotzo overran it. Beam now will come back to retrieve it. Beam will think better of it, pull it out, and wait for some changes. Pike will get it over to Keene. Keene will settle things down here with 3:45 to go. Paris again with a 1-goal advantage. Keene under 10 on the shot clock. Temis on him. Lee with an opening. Jets in, goes in. Big save made by Martin. So Matt Lee split the seams and was wide open. This one backdoor. Neufeld trying to sneak out. Pass just behind him. Made by Bois. And now it's LaPrade. Shanahan will dump it down low to Neufeld. Neufeld will curl around looking for an opening, gets it down. Underhand looking for that short side. Was Prinup. Not able to get it, and the Riverwolves now will loft it up, have to play the carom, and O'Brien will scoop it up and bring it back over for the Shockwave. 2:45 to go. Last year it was at least the second half of the season when the Shockwave lost their first game. Rebound, 2 big saves made by Orleman. Again on wide of the mark, rebound wide. So the Shockwave, point blank, not able to solve Orleman as he makes 2 big saves and a fresh clock. Neufeld with 20. Kicks it back out. Prinup looking for an opening. Neufeld quick shot stopped. Medeiros on a good pickup to grab it off the carpet. He'll leg it up over the timeline and beat the 8 seconds. We're under 2 minutes now to go here in the fourth. Lee was looking to zip that across to Renault, and now he does. Down low, Pike, one-on-one, a handful, kicks it back out. And a fake by Spear. Spear up, down. Big save made by Martin. Rebound, Lee tries to shovel it in wide. Renault will settle it down with a fresh clock. 1.5 to go here in the fourth. Paris by a goal. Renault leans in, tried to split the double team, took a hard hit. Here come the Shockwave in transition. Lee with speed manages a great stick check on Dunford. And now Paris and Jonah Beam with 1:10 to go. End to end we go. Some good transition defense from the Riverwolves. And it'll be Keene, right side half boards. We're under 1 minute to go now. Keene, backhand pass in traffic. Pike, working backhand, stopped by Martin. Rebound on the carpet, stopped by Martin. And they're going to call a check in the crease. So crew chief Roger Nurse will give possession to the Riverwolves with 45 to go. They'll dump it back out. Spear. Keene. They'll work some clock here. Leading by a goal. Could have been leading by more if not for Chase Martin making some big saves down the stretch here for the Shockwave. 25 seconds on the game clock. Under 10 on the shot clock. Keene got to start it. Keene, the double team, flips it up, and they play the clock. That goes off the nub of the stick and crossbar. 10 seconds to go. Shockwave gonna have to hurry. They go on the attack. Whitcomb's pass, knocked down. Riverwolves have it loose. And the Riverwolves call timeout with 2.2 seconds to go. Last 2 seconds, and that's gonna do it as the Paris Riverwolves And the defending champion Shockwave, their first loss of the season, they pick up their first W in a 10-9 final. I want to remind you, stick around. It's the Toronto Monarchs and the Six Nations Snipers from the Arena Lacrosse League. We want to wish you all the best during this holiday season. From myself, Lance Wynn, JVI Productions, and of course our president, Paul St. John. Stick around. We got another one coming, a good one. Riverwolves, Shockwave. We'll be back for more in the Arena Lacrosse League.